Very good afternoon, or rather good evening to all of you in this particular session. I know we have about 6 months to go for the CAT exam. What I'm going to do today and a few more days as we go along, not just today, but this week, next week, etc., is to look at how to ace this exam, this animal called cat. It appears a wild animal like everybody thinks, but it's not. It's a very, very domesticated animal, provided you know what to do, how to do, and how consistently to do. So a very, very good evening to all of you who are sending me lovely, lovely messages as good evening to you. I'm sorry, I'm not taking each one of your names, etc. I do understand questions that you might have, like Tilak Kumar is asking, marks are stagnant for in mocks over a month. How many mocks have you written? You should write only 2 or 3. What could be the issue? Probably you're not learning anything new, Tilak. But anyway, I'm not getting into that. There is one session I had taken just 3 days back on how to analyze a mock CAT so that you can improve. Please go through that session. It's going to be there on YouTube. Put up tomorrow without fail. Make sure that it's a 1 hour and 20 minute session, 1 hour and 25 minute session. It will be very, very useful to you. And then a lot of these questions can definitely get answered. I do understand a lot of you who are there today have not even started their preparation, like Smith Rangas, I don't know, is saying that I haven't even started my preparation. Welcome to the club, friends. There are so many of them who have not even started their preparation. Can you start thinking about it now? And you will be very surprised that these 6 months are more than sufficient. Yes, on the aspiration account connected to YouTube will be available to you. We will take care of that. It's too late to start. It's too early to start also, Vaishnavi Tyagi, the way you look at it. Provided you are going to do something about it for the next 6 months. You know, a lot of people start, but they will just start and stop, start and stop, start and stop. You can't do that. You need to be consistent. If you can do that, whether you are bad in quants, Mohammad Ashauddin, or anybody who's very, very pathetic in verbal RC, or for that matter, very bad in, let's say, a DI and or LR. Trust me when I'm saying this, and I'm not kidding, 6 months or even 5.5 months that we have is more than sufficient. Okay? So keep that in mind. 89.8 percentile Sakshi is brilliant, frankly speaking. Make sure that you try to get a 99.7 percentile class. Don't look at being very happy to get an 85 percentile or a 95 percentile. But today's session, let me very, very clearly focus on the 6-month plan. I'm not getting into details. Gentlemen and ladies, boys and girls, please understand what I'm saying. We can always get into details. That details will be different for different people. Somebody who has started 6 months back will have a different detail. Somebody who's starting just now will have a different detail. Somebody who's good in quant will have a different detail. Somebody who's bad in quant will have a different detail. What I'm trying to tell you, what I will try to tell you at least, is why I think, and I'm again saying this, why I think that it is possibly possible to, it's not just probable, it's not just possible, it's probable, it's not just probable, it's possible to get into an IIM and any of the top institutes like the the FMS, the XLRI, the NMIMS, the Symbiosis, IIFT, SPJ, and MDI, n number of them which are available to you. Those of you who do not know me, my introduction, my name is ARKSS, ARKSS. You might think, what is this name? This is a acronym. That's my full name. Find out, you will get a 1,000 rupees extra discount. I'm just kidding. If you join our sessions, and make sure that this next 45 minutes, this session is not going to take more than 45 minutes, guys. This is to kind of give you a little bit of a, you know, a fillip to your preparation and also to give you a direction to your prep as far as the exam is concerned. I am following similar kind of thing that I did for how to, you know, all my sessions will have similar templates so that it becomes easier for every one of you to understand. Okay. So with that, let me start. I know there are lots and lots of questions that you have. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Of all the questions, at the end of it, I'll also give you my email ID, and hopefully over a period of time, we will, I will, I mean, over the next few days, I can also reply to the answers. But right now, may I ask you to stop getting distracted with the chats. Just relax. I'm stopping your chat so that the next 35-45 minutes, I do understand that you can always chat and it's always a distraction. Maybe after every 10 minutes, 15 minutes, I'll give you a chance to chat and then you can give me your concerns. Last time I asked this concern to a lot of people, ki kya problem hai? And most of them said, look, sir, my problem very, very clearly is that I don't know whether 6 months are enough. I am bad in quant, or I'm bad in verbal RC, or I'm bad in LRDI. My mocks are stagnant. My mock scores are pathetic. I am afraid. I don't want to do mocks because I think I'll get very low scores, etc., etc., etc. My syllabus is not completed. I've just started my preparation now. You know, all kinds of questions, all kinds of worries that people have. Like, so for example, our friend Shriya Pati is telling that I have scored 95 percentile in CAT, out of which 99.7 was in quant itself. But do you think I can improve in LRDI? Can I ask you that, Shriya? And I'm going to give you a chance to reply to everybody. Do you really think that you can apply, you can improve LRDI? I'm asking you a straight question. This is to Shriya Pati. Good morning, Avadesh, but we are already in the evening, friend, unless you are in the US. Shriya, I'm going to ask you, do you think you can improve? You are asking, can I improve, right? You are saying, I think I can. Why are you thinking, sir? Why are you thinking, madam? Do it. Because if you don't believe it yourself, nobody in the world can help you. I'm going to start with one anecdote. If you have time. I mean, I hope you will not get bored, but the very important anecdote that I want to give you. This is about a student of mine, Teja Vangaviti, a long time back, of course. And in one of the sessions, I was telling them why MBA is very, very good, and you should take up MBA, and you should do this, you should do that, etc. And he came back and asked me this question. Sir, this question, he's asked me, sir, my 10th class marks are 58%. Sir, my 12th are only 55%. I'm a BCom student, sir. 58% in 10th, 55% in 12th, 52% in BCom, graduated, no work experience. He asked me this question. Sir, do you think I can get into IIM Ahmedabad? Listen to this question. He asked me this question. His question was, and this is Teja Vangaviti, 58% in 10th, 55% in 12th, 52% in BCom. He had some other things. He was a sports guy or something like that. It's a different issue. We'll talk about that. Something you should be a spark. Something. You may be a dance expert or whatever. But he had a spark. That's why I'll tell you about it. But he asked me this question. I'm going to answer this question to you. He asked me, and Smith, listen to this, Smith Rangras, and everybody else who has weak academics, bad everything else, etc. And 6 months are enough or not enough. And this was approximately 6 months before the CAT exam itself. Not even 6 months, 5 months. His question, I want you to listen to this carefully, very carefully. Sir, that is Tej's question. Sir, do you think I can get into IIM Ahmedabad? The question asked by that student, and Shriya, remember this. He asked me, sir, do you think I can get into IIM Ahmedabad? My answer was, no. Absolutely. I said, but do you? His question was, do I think he can get into IIM Ahmedabad? Why should I think about him? Who is he? He was not even a student. Forget about he was he was just a general student and just came in for my session. He says, do you think I can? Why should I think about you? I said, asked him, no, but do you? He thought I was rude to him. After 2 minutes, he got up and said, sir, thank you. I want to be your student. Can you please guide me? My answer was, that's a good question. Yes, I will guide you. But you should think. I don't have to think whether you can get it or not. Like Shreya, you are asking, can I get it? How do I know whether you can get it or not? तुम कुछ नहीं करोगे, 6 महीना सो जाओगी पूरा सुबह से शाम तक, श्रेया 0 मार्क्स आएंगे या कम आएंगे उससे, पता नहीं. बट पढ़ने के लिए तैयार हो, प्लान करने के लिए तैयार हो, फाइट मारने के लिए तैयार हो. श्रेया जी, आप है, आई होप, और यू हैव काइंड ऑफ ran away. I am saying, yeah, I'm sure. Rahul, no, he doesn't matter. It doesn't matter whether it is realistic or not in the world. My friend Rahul Shanbag, anybody in the world can get into it. Of course, now it is a little difficult. Yes, you're right. This was a few years back where I am Ahmedabad, did not look at 10th and 12th and degree, just for information. And he was a general category student. Now, unfortunately, some of the institutes like Ahmedabad, Bangalore, Kozhikode, Indore, even I am Lucknow, some of them look at 10th, 12th degree scores. Some of them will not get through. Big deal, yaar. There are so many other institutes which can get through without your 10th, 12th and degree scores. So don't bother about it. Because he might not have prepared, he has not gone to anything confidently into the interview, Mahesh. Please ask him to get in touch with me. He was not my, I'm being very rude now again, I'm sorry. But the fact of the matter is, guys, anybody and everybody can get in, provided you know what are your problems, what are your weaknesses, what are your strengths, how do you play upon your strengths. Please look at my mock analysis that I'm telling you. Play upon your strengths, work on your weaknesses. 6 months is a very, very, very long time. I can't explain it on a general thing like this, Mahesh, but you can get back to it kind of things. Somebody is asking, I'm doing hotel management, I'm in first year, I'm eligible for CAT. Yes, eligible for CAT, except that you will have to do it in your final year. You have to write it in your final year, that's all. And anybody, Kausika, working professionals, kya tum kahan se toot pade ho? What is the big deal about you working professionals? All of you are saying you're working. Kya 15 घंटा काम करते हो? सच में करते हो क्या? 15 घंटा काम करते हो? 12 घंटा काम करते हो? नहीं ना? Why are you even telling that you are working professionals? Don't be so nice to yourself, guys. You are getting a bloody 3 lakhs, 4 lakhs, 5 lakhs, 6 lakhs. You want a 25 lakhs and you are saying you will get it just by writing the CAT exam. कुछ तो फाइट मारना पड़ेगा ना 25 लाख आने के लिए. No, I'm trying to say this. I'm not trying to be, dramatic about it. But what I'm trying to say, my friends, and I want every one of you to understand this, that look, when you give excuses, and listen to this, when you say, sir, my job, sir, my course, sir, my internship, sir, this, sir, that, they're genuine points. I do understand that. I completely understand that. But please understand, but they are excuses. You have to work around those excuses and still be able to make it, my friends. Jagdish is saying keyboard warriors are rapidly attractive. Who are these keyboard warriors? मुझे नहीं पता यार, फर्क नहीं पड़ता मुझे. And I am not here to please anybody. मेरे बच्चे जो मेरे पास आएंगे, मैं उनको बोलूंगा कि क्या करना है. ठीक है? There is nothing about it at all in life. But all I'm trying to say, and I'm telling you this, stop looking at all the possible reasons why you may not get through. Can you now think of all the possible reasons why you can get through? Whether you are an average guy, average girl, these are all there here. Trust me on this. And I'm saying this with 20 plus years of experience of having sent students to IIMs and Excels and the FMSs year after year after year. Okay. Now, somebody is asking, where is it uploaded? It's going to be uploaded tomorrow, Jeet, not today. Don't worry about it. And here is what I'm saying, 45 minutes, 30 more minutes to go, 40 minutes to go. But this will be very useful to every one of you. Meghna, please listen to my session. And there is no short span. 6 mahina hai, 180 din hai. Tell me something, Meghna. What have you done till last 1 week? Have you done anything very, very significant? How many new words have you learnt? If you have not done anything, then don't tell me that you will 6 months, 6 years also will not be enough. But if you have done something in 1 week and there will be a continuous improvement in 1 week, you will be able to get there. Exactly, Harshit. There is zero doubt about it. Not even thoda hard work bhi chahiye. Aisa nahi ki tumko ye chahiye. And Kamal is saying, sir, I am from SC category. Is it benefit for me? Kamal Kumar, that's up to you to decide whether it's benefit. What will benefit for you? It's up to you to decide for that. Okay? All I'm saying is, Mahesh, message me. I'll tell you. Okay. Message me meaning mail me. Here, for the next 30 minutes, I'm telling you, if I start doing it, people will keep asking messages. I think are putting in something in chat. So I just stopped it for a few minutes. I will make sure that all the questions I will answer. If you are very keen, at the end of this session, I will answer a lot of these questions. How to get your weakness right, how to get your strength right, etc. kind of things. 6:16 it is right now. Listen to me for 30 minutes without asking questions. I hope that I can ask 30 minutes. And then after 30 minutes, 6:45 to 7 o'clock, or even if later, I will answer your questions. I know I have stopped you from messaging me. There's a reason for that, so that none of you get distracted. And most importantly, it's not about you getting distracted. I don't want to get distracted with the chat for the next few minutes only. Fair enough? Okay, let's look at this. The agenda today is 6 months of CAT. What is the syllabus and how do you divide and rule? And what are the timelines? How do you prepare the 6 months? Very simple, very short, but very useful, powerful this thing. I'm saying again, we at Career Launcher will come out with these kind of sessions again and again, but not only Career Launcher, ARKSS will come out of these, will come with these sessions again and again, but very specific sessions which will be very pointed to you how to prepare for quant. That will be my next session. How to prepare for LRDI, how to prepare for verbal ability will be my next session. So I've already done how to prepare or how to analyze your mocks. It will be available on your aspiration accounts as well as on YouTube accounts. Are 6 months enough? Once again, I'm starting off this. 6 months are more than sufficient. 6 months are more than sufficient, even if you are at 0. And again, saying this, I don't want to repeat what I've done in my previous session. You will listen to that session. Please do that. But just one point I'm going to make extra that I have not made the other day. To get into IIMs, and that is going to come in again, let's say A, B, C, L, you will need 99.7 if you are a gem, 99.2 with some good 10th, 12th scores. I and K, depending on girl, boy, 10th, 12th, etc., 99 plus or 98 plus. All new IIMs, 95 plus. All baby IIMs, almost 92 plus. Some of them 90 plus also. Don't worry about it. Then FMS, 98.7 plus. 6 lelo, but I'm saying realistically. Your MDI and SP Jains of the world, 97 percentile, 98 percentile extra. IIT Bombay, 97, 98. If you're a girl, it will be less, 98 plus if it is. Likewise, so many other institutes are there. Quite a lot of institutes are there. So I'm going to look at 95 percentile. I'm going to look at 99 percentile. 99 agar aa gaya, life bahut aa gaya. Do you know what scores are required to get 99 percentile? That is the first thing that I'm going to answer. And this is what is the number. This is what the number is. This is what the number is. To get a 99 percentile, this is CAT 2020, 228 marks. This is 300 marks. The last 4 years, those of you who have written, obviously will know this, was a 100 question paper. Last year, the number of questions were only 76. There were only 76. Each question gives you +3 mark and every negative answer gives you -1 for all MCQs. Non-MCQs, there is no negative, but +3 marks. Last year, 228 marks. To get a 99 percentile, you need a 102 marks. The first question I'm going to answer to you. What will be CAT 2021? Will it be a 2-hour paper or a 3-hour paper? This was a 2-hour paper. This was a 2-hour paper. These were a 3-hour papers. Your guess is as good as mine. I don't know, you don't know. But if I were to guess, given the COVID situation, given that the way it will continue, there is a very, very good likelihood that it's going to be a 2-hour paper. When will I know for sure? July 27, 28. In fact, I'll tell you almost when the IIMs are going to come with their, most probably July 25th or July 31st, we will get to know. July 24th or July 31st, we will get to know whether it's a 2-hour paper or a 3-hour paper. But if it's a 2-hour paper, it's going to be 76 questions. If it's a 3-hour paper, it's going to be 100 questions. My bet is it is a 2-hour paper. If it changes, I will come back to you and tell you how to rejig your strategy. But right now, I think it is going to be 76 marks, 76 questions, 228 marks. And I don't see it changing. I really don't see it changing in CAT 2021 as far as the marks are concerned. Maybe 19-20 ka farak hoga, +2, +3, +4 marks here and there. It could be less than 100, it could be more than 100. All three slots put together for the normalized scores. Out of 228, get 112. You are talking about a 99.5. Half of this is 114. 95 percentile. All the other IIMs I talked about, the score is 76. You know what is 76 out of 228? Approximately 35+%. 35% mark. 76 marks out of 226 is 35% approximately. And I am talking about, you are saying, bhai kya ho raha hai? 33, in fact, not even 35, 1/3 marks. 1/3 of the total exam. And you will get a 95 percentile. You will get at least a call from an IIM. Now somebody said, sir, 99.98, the conversion did not have an ABC. The conversion is the interview program. The PDP, the personality development program that we do. Very, very useful if you go through it. But then that has come 6 months later. Don't worry about that right now. 1/3 marks nahi aayenge. So all the fear that you have, you don't have to bother about it. Now I'll go back to something, guys. I'll go back to what I wrote here. Are 6 months enough? Remember I said this? I want, let's say, worst case scenario. Those of you are gunning for 99.99, you need 120. Those of you are gunning for 99.7 plus. Those of you are gunning for 99, you need 100 plus. Those of you are gunning for 95, you are gunning for 80 plus. Whatever the scores may be right now. 6 months to go, right? We are talking about June, July, August, September, October, November. By end of November, I need to be here, close to end of November. Here is my timeline for you approximately. Listen to this very carefully. At the end of 3 months, June, July, August, can you look at a 76 question paper? Let's say a mock paper aata hai aapke samne and you have 76 questions in front of you. Can you identify? Listen to this. I'm not asking you to solve. Can you identify each question and categorize, bhai, ye easy hai, medium hai, difficult hai, while solving the paper, or which topic is it from, which area it is from? Can you do that? I'm not asking great. If you can categorize every question and no question, almost no question, at least 80% question, let's look at it that way. Out of 76, I'm saying 60 plus questions. 60 plus questions. I hope you are able to understand what I'm saying. Out of the 76 questions which come in the CAT exam, at the end of August, when you're writing a mock CAT, can you identify 60 questions thoroughly and say, boss, I know which topic this question is from. I know whether I can solve it or I can't solve it. I know what formula to use or what steps to use or what concept to use for these 60 odd questions. You may still not be able to solve it. That's a different issue. You may still not be able to solve a single question there or most of the questions. But I'm saying, can you get there? And out of the 60 questions, by the time you write the mock in August, how many mocks should I write? That also I'm going to tell you. Can you attempt 50 plus questions? Attempt. And get approximately 25 correct and 25 wrong. It could be 60 questions also. Which means, can you get at the end of August 50 marks? For a person who's thinking of 99, can you get 60 marks? For a person who's thinking of 120, can you get 70 marks? Approximately, I'm saying. At the end of August. Which is nothing. Then you just have to add every month, one full month, 15 marks to your ability. 15 marks to your ability. Here it's about 12, 13 marks to your ability. Here it's about 10 marks to your ability. 15 marks, sorry, this is 15 marks to your ability extra. If you can get it approximately, 13 here and 10 here, you will get your 95, 99 or 99.5. 15 marks. 15 marks is 5 questions extra. Ability to solve 5 questions extra in 30 days. 30 days. 4.5 weeks. ये तो कोई भी कर सकता है if, like I'm saying, you follow a pattern. You follow, this is revision, etc. kind of things. But you should know what it is. Like somebody asked, what is a weakness and a strength? You need to work on your weakness and make your strength so good that it becomes automatic. This is what it is. Big deal. And today, you might be 20 marks. Today, you might be 30 marks. Today, you might be 40 marks. You can still think of getting a 99 point, and minimum getting a 99.7 percentile. And that, gentlemen and ladies, my friends, if you really believe me, is the truth. Is the real truth. Problem ये होता है कि कोई करने के लिए तैयार ही नहीं है. Daily, weekly, monthly, you have to have a goal, a plan, and not worry about November 28th where the exam is. The exam will be on November 28th. If you think of November 28th and now think that, oh, I have only 6 months to go, what do I do? You will never be getting. Then you will think of CAT 2022. I'm happy. You can pay me more money next year too. But that's not what I want. I don't want to get out and get into an IIM this year. Trust me, you can get there. Anyway, let me get into more. What are the areas that you need to work on? Very quickly. I told you, I'm going to finish this by 6:45 and then open it up for questions. Deepika and a couple of others who have said, raised your hand. Hold on to your questions. Hold your horses. Siddhant, Tane, Swastika, Vittal, Shekhar. I'm not going to answer any questions here. Why are you answering? Unless you have a problem. Are you able to listen or not listen? Laksha, is there a problem with hearing? Sham, any problem with my voice? Audio is perfect, it says. So thank you, Laksha. Please send every message to all of them while I speak, saying that don't raise your hands. We will answer the questions later on. A lot of people don't understand the value of verbal ability mein kya karna hai. When you talk about the CAT syllabus, everybody knows that there are para jumbles in verbal ability. There are para summary, odd para jumbles, etc. But to be good, people don't come to vocab classes. People don't come to grammar classes. People don't understand the importance of reading speeds. If your vocabulary is good, your reading speed will be better. If your reading speed is better, your ability to read a question or a passage, or even a quant question for that matter, or a DI question for that matter, forget about verbal ability, will be better off. Basic reading speed without compromising on your comprehension. Today, if you are reading at 200 words per minute, can you make it to 300 words per minute in the next 160 days, 150 days? You can do it if you do 30 minutes of reading every day from an aeon.co.in by essays or whatever else that may be, or anything that you, Guardian, Smithsonian, or whatever website you can get, Hindu, Times of India, doesn't matter which one. Do this. Nobody tells you this. People will give you tricks and trades. People will tell you shortcuts. Bhai, itna hi shortcut agar ho jata, of course there are shortcuts. You know when somebody can look at and use the shortcuts? When your basics are good, when your grammar and vocabularies are good, and your reading speeds are good. Otherwise, what is the point in a shortcut when you can't quickly do these things? You should know how to bat correctly so that you can have a reverse sweep. If you can't bat normally, how can you do any reverse sweep? If you don't know how to bowl a normal ball, how will you bowl a googly? So first, learning something basic is very, very important. I'm not saying this is only you do it, but something which I'm going to tell you, most people, most CAT people will never tell you this, that you need vocabulary. And everybody says, sir, the number of questions are very less. Why are you bothered about reading speeds and vocabulary? It is very, very important because it will give you an edge. Nothing else will give. However, of course, you need to do these three things. Of course, you need to do. There are rules for each one of these things, and we will teach you. Don't worry about that. There will be rules for parajumbles. There will be rules for odd parajumbles. There will be para-summary rules. But these will be, you can implement them if you are comfortable. Even if grammar, basic grammar, I'm not talking about, Renan Martin grammar, the fat book of, the red fat book. No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about basics. Now you might say, how do I improve my vocabulary? All I'm saying is, guys, 180 odd days are there, or 170 days are there. I'm not even bothered about it. Can you increase your vocabulary words by 850 words in this CAT, for this CAT? 5 per day. It could be more, it could be less. You want to do it less, 150 days. Can you make it at least 750 new words? And where will you get these new words from? What you read every day. You can, of course, buy a book called Norman Lewis or anything else. But I'm saying every day what you do, can you identify? Because then you are forcing yourself to read also. And from whatever you read, 5 new words you will get. It will help you in your reading speed, comprehension, and in everything else that you do for verbal and reading comprehension. Trust me on this. And then, obviously critical reasoning. Then the next one which you need to do is reading comprehension and what areas to read. If you are bad in business, those of you are BCom or BA in economics, you will be comfortable with it. Those of you are psychology, philosophy, or sociology guys will not be. Similarly, a BCom or a BTech guy will be bad in philosophy or a psychology or a sociology. A person who's a BA philosophy or a BA psychology will be better off in this. But if I tell you what has come in CAT, this is almost 66% between science and business, and the rest is 33%. That is humanities. Humanities completely is 33%. Science is 33%. Business is approximately 33% in terms of, if I look at the last 10 years CAT papers. Obviously, 1 year, in one slot, there will be 2 business or 2 philosophy or 2 humanities or 2 science paragraphs. That's okay, because the exam will go to have 4 paragraphs, 4 passages, sorry. But I want you to understand this. Where will you read this from? There are so many places. aeon.co.in by essays. Then you have scientificamerican.com, newsmithsonian.com, or guardian.com, or the Hindu, the Telegraph, the Indian Express, the Live Mint, the Economic Times. दो डेली पढ़ने की जरूरत नहीं है. Every day 30 minutes पढ़ने की जरूरत है. 30 minutes. Make it a habit, like you brush your teeth and have your coffee, chai, Bonvita, milk, or whatever else that you probably have. Quantitative ability. Do you know what is there in quantitative ability and how much you need to work on? Arithmetic. Very, very important. Out of the 26 questions, I'm going to go deep into how to do these marks later. 9 to 10 questions can come in arithmetic. Algebra, 7 to 8 questions can come in. 3 to 4 questions can come in. 3 to 4 questions can come in. 1 to 2 questions can come in. Maybe 1 to 2 questions can come in. Again, we are talking about it. Focus here to start with. But focus here also, because this will help you here too. 6 months are there. In the next 3 months, you can do at least the basics. You may not be able to solve anything, but you should know when I look at a question, ये तो time, speed, distance का question है, मुझे नहीं आता. ये तो geometry, quadrilaterals का question है, मुझे नहीं आता. I know the formula, but I don't know how to apply that. Numbers का question, ये तो factors का question दिख रहा है, but I am not comfortable with that. ये तो quadratic equations का question है, roots का question है. I am very jittery about it. That's all okay. But at least you will identify. Then we will look at how to differentiate that, because the number of concepts which are there are very, very less. I will, again, I'm saying I'm going to go deep into this later on in a different session. We said we will do it separately, but this is all that is there in quantitative ability. And you have done it in your 7th, 8th, 9th, and 10th classes. 8th, 9th, and 10th classes, all these topics were there. No topic will come in CAT. No topic will come in CAT which you have not done in your 10th class. Probability, for example, does not come in CAT. Most state universities have never done probability. CBSE mein hota hoga. It will not come in CAT. Don't worry. That is the beauty of this exam. It is the school level exam, 8th, 9th, and 10th level. And now if you look at it, number of questions that I'm just broadly giving you this. Look at this, what I'm saying. If you look at my class sheets that I give you, class sheet, I'm not even talking about the books that I give you. I will to wo to zyada deta hi deta hu. Just the class sheets. Approximately 30 plus class sheets I'll give you. Approximately 20 plus questions I have in each class sheet. There are 600 questions. Even if you give 3 minutes to each question, that is 1800 minutes. By 60 minutes, that's 30 hours. All the class sheets once you can finish in 30 hours. You may not solve more than 25% of the questions. Again and again, I'm saying this. It is not that you solve class sheets and expect that there will be magic and you will start getting full marks. Mar gaya to bhi nahi hone wala ye. Don't even expect that. The expectation itself is wrong. You need to understand that. Nahi aane wala hai. It is like saying, I go to badminton coaching. The coach has said, this is the way to, this is the way to serve, this is the way to reply, and you have become a champion. Bullshit, you will become a champion like that. Or you go to a cricket coaching class, wo bolega, ball dalo, aisa dalo. In swinger hai, out swinger hai. Aa jayega itna fast. Those of you have been anything, or dance for that matter. People learn for 8 years for dance. I'm asking you to do for 3 months. So don't expect miracles very fast. But that doesn't mean miracles will not happen. This is more than, it's simpler. It's not even miracle. It's easy. It's easy, gentlemen and ladies. I'm using the word gentlemen and ladies, but actually you are all my boys and girls. Then sectional tests. I have 15 sectional tests I'll give you. 15 sectional tests. Each sectional test having 26 questions at least. 390 questions. Can you spend 30 hours to do this? 30 mocks I'll give you. 30 questions into 30 into 26. 780 questions. Can you give 40 hours? Give 60 hours also if you want. No problems. And there are original CAT papers I'll give you. 18 CAT original papers I'll give you. Each one, these are the yesteryear papers. 50 papers. 900 questions. Can you do 45 hours? Now just look at it. 180 hours, 180 days are there in front of us. What am I asking? 45, 40, 30, 30. 60 plus 40, 100, 145. Can you make it 200 hours? 180 days to go. Total I'm asking you is, can you do it in 200 hours? Can you plan this? Some of you will require 250, some of you will require 150, some of you will require 300 maybe. But that's it. Provided you put in effort. And some of them will be like, what are important, what are not important. I will also talk about that. But this is not the time to think about what are the important subjects or important topics. Understand that. 300 hours you give, 200 hours you give, you will get a 95 percentile. If you are pathetic even today, you will be surprised. And that, my friends, is the reality. Similarly, I am talking about data interpretation and logic. Data interpretation, for example, what are the areas which come in data interpretation? There is tables. These are all where interpretation of charts come in. These are all charts and graphs. All these are charts and graphs. You need to understand the chart, then calculate and interpret it, infer it, calculate it. That's it. It looks easy, but each one is kind of giving you the same thing in a different manner. Mera naam, my mom used to call me differently. My dad probably differently. My sisters call me differently. My friends call me differently. My students call me differently. Each one, for some of them will call me Srinivas sir, somebody will call me ARKSS sir, my friends will call me something else. Each one of us are different guys. But I am the same person, right? That's exactly what data is. Data is same. How do you represent the data, to whom it is represented, whether it's in a bar chart, pie chart, line chart, scatter diagram, triangle graph, table, that changes. Or a caselet where there is no graph given to you. You need to make the graph. That is what is BI. Or for that matter, logical reasoning. How do you arrange 10 people or 12 people and lots of conditions given to you? Grouping and distribution. Networks and routes. This is a very, very important topic. Venn diagrams. Games and tournaments is a very, very important topic. Along with this, others also are important, but these are very, very important because this has come in CAT for numbers of years. Every year it comes. Can you do 180 days are there, guys? Again and again, I'm saying, if you don't do anything, this 180 will become 150, 150 will become 120, 120 will become 90, 30, 60, 30, 0. But can you look at the next 10 days and look at, can I improve this? Next 10 days after that, can I improve this? Improve ka matlab at least get used to this. And the last 3 months will be a lot more important. We will do something called workshops. We will do some power-packed workshops in October and November, which will make you speed up. But I can only speed up if you have your basics. But that is what I want you to concentrate in the next 3 months on. You know what the number of sets I want you to work on totally? Sorry, this is not correct. 200 sets. 180 days. 200 sets. You know how many available you have? Sectional tests alone will be 75 sets. Mocks alone will be 150 sets. And CAT originals also, if you do 110 sets. Without touching anything, without touching your class sheets, that will be about 15 into 5. 75 more sets are there, class sheets. You have 400 sets. Can you do 5 sets a day? Ideally you can, but I'm saying 3 sets a day for 150 days, 3 sets a day, 3 sets I'm saying. That's about 30 minutes to 45 minutes, maybe 1 hour max per day. 450 sets you will solve. कोई ऐसा set नहीं आएगा तुम्हारे CAT में, लिख के ले लो. I am guaranteeing you on a stamp paper I can, which will be completely new. 3 out of the 4 or 4 out of the 5 sets which come in CAT will be extremely familiar. It may be difficult, it may be easy. That is when strategy of an exam changes. It's not going to be new. So Shriya Pati, LRDI में 99.99 क्यों नहीं लाओगी अब? 99.7 अगर तुम्हारे क्वांट में आ सकता है तो you should look at 99.9 in LRDI and bloody ace it like anything. That the IIM Ahmedabad should say, boss, I need this girl called Shriya Pati. Why are we? That's mindset, that's attitude, that's the way to look at life. And you will be able to do it. You'll be surprised. Most of you will be surprised, even if you are pathetic today. Don't think that you will tomorrow morning suddenly become brilliant in 6 months. Take the step one by one. Dangal to dekha hoga na? Starting mein to bahut ganda rehta hai, but slowly and steadily people improve. Some of them will not improve to 99.99, 95 is also good for some of you. I'm saying there's nothing like everybody should go to IIM Ahmedabad. Utna seat nahi hai aajkal ke. It's okay. Or I'm Calcutta, that's my alma mater. This is what I will tell you, my friends, is my last minute. Another 5 minutes. Sorry, Lakshya, I'll take another 5 minutes before I open up for the discussions. This is what I want you to do in June, July, and August. After that, it's all revision. Mocks to karogi. That is the last slide I will give you. Finish arithmetic and numbers, basics at least. Even if it is not done in your classes, it will not be done in your classes. Classes will take you almost till October. But don't worry about it. One round you can do it. The books are available to you. The Funda books will be available to you. You can do it on your own. Don't wait for somebody, some messiah like ARKSS or GP sir to come and solve it for you. It's not going to require. Dr. Mubash Shera Khan, just hold on, my friend. Similarly, try to do at least one round. I'm saying you don't have to solve everything, but you should know everything, that this is what exists. Similarly, for DI, these are my thing. You can take a picture of it if you want. Arrangement and distribution, games and tournaments, selection and Venn diagrams and cubes by the time you finish August. But keep doing this. Because when you do classes, when we take you through classes, mock discussions, other things, the techniques of using the techniques to get marks will be shown, but the basics have to be done. That is what you should do in verbal labs. Lots of people will come back and say, sir, can I take a everyday RC test? I said, every day cricket match kheloge to tumhara cricket badh jayega. You need to go to the nets, my friend. You have to go to the nets first. You can't play a match every day. You shouldn't. Nothing will improve, because in the match you are only thinking of winning. Then you are not improving. I am telling you, I play table tennis and I play pretty decently. Mera problem, again, I keep saying this to a lot of people who care to listen to me, You know, those of you who play table tennis, you understand, the backhand shot is not easy. I was never able to get it. So what I did was, initially, tuck, 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 I started. Then slowly increase the pace. And now, when I make a backhand shot, I can smash it and spin it at the same time. That's my ability. It took about 3 months. It takes time. Now you might say, sir, ek shot. No, I was not only doing one shot. That's for every day, 10 minutes practice. Every day, 10 minutes practice for my forehand shot. Every day, 10 minutes practice for my spin. 30 minutes practice. And then you want to take a test, please take a test. Play with friendly matches. That's okay. But don't think that if I don't read and I write only RC papers, you will go to become brilliant. You won't. Take my word for that. That's the same thing for quant and DI. First, don't worry about the time it takes. Let it take 20 minutes to solve one set. You will say, sir, but exam mein to 5 minutes mein karna, 8 minutes mein, 10 minutes mein karna padta hai. Exam mein na yaar. Why are you bothered about it? First, get to learn. You will be speeding up. Because speeding up is a strategy too. Speeding up is a tactic too. And the tactics and the strategies I will teach you in mock cat discussions. Don't miss those things also. All India mock cats are coming. All India mock cat is coming up this month. We will ensure that we will inform you. I think it's going to be around 25th to 28th. On 29th, I'm going to take a full-fledged 3-hour mock discussion in the night at 9:30. Don't miss that. You will be mesmerized. More than anything, you will also know how to solve. But this is what. But then once you do this, maybe it can spill over to September. October and November is your revision areas. The same thing you need to revise while improving your mocks. Similarly, one last thing I'll tell you before I say and open it up is schedule for your mocks. June में 2 mock लिखो, July में 3 लिखो, August में 3, September, October, November, totally 20 mocks. Then there is something called we give you master series. There are 10 of them. Write 1 in June, July, August, 2, like this. Then there are original papers available to you. CAT 17, 18, 19, 2 slots, 6 papers are available to you. And CAT 2023 slots, that's 9. Take them as full tests. 9 papers. 39 mocks you do. You don't have to go to any other institute. Go through this thoroughly. Go to my YouTube video tomorrow. Tomorrow by afternoon, I'll ensure it's there on YouTube and your aspiration account. That's a 1 hour and 20 minute session. Listen to it as it's a podcast. You can do it at 2x. You will finish in 45 minutes. The most important things. And trust me, you can do this. If you do this, this is your 6 months plan. You will definitely be able to get it very, very close to your dream schools. And that's what I would say, guys. Please now ask your questions. My name is ARKSS, ARKSS at careerlauncher.com. You can ask these questions, whatever questions you have. Some of them will be relevant, some of them may not be. If it is individual questions, I will not answer. If it's a generic question, I'll answer. Individual questions, mail it to me or talk to your teachers who are already there. But if it's a very, very generic question, I'll be very, very happy to answer on the screen. Himanshu, go to Career Launcher and check for ARKSS Srinivas. I think that meta tag will be there. No, it will not. They will give you pen and paper, Bhumika. Not really paper. They will give you something. Sir, the questions that we are not able to solve in class sheets, where do we see the solutions? The solutions are available. We will make sure that the solutions for those for class sheets are also available. Don't worry about that. How to take notes? This is a very random question. This was thank you so much, Anushka. I have stammering. How should I manage my 2 years of MBA? Lots of people can manage, Anirudh. Don't worry about stammering. You will come out of the stammering because you will do so many presentations that you will forget that you are stammering. Busi Sagar, the YouTube channel, Lakshya, are you there? In sab ke liye, please make sure that this goes. Jijo Sir's VARC course we are launching on June 15th. The first of the videos will be available on August 15th. I can crack the exam, sir, but how about GK and others for interview? The 30 minutes that I'm asking you to read, it will also keep helping. Another 15-20 minutes, read the newspaper on a regular basis and join us for PDP, also PDP personalized, where we will take care of you, Alekya Reddy. Sir, the reading should be complete reading or we can do it in the form of RCs. Saurabh, I already answered this. Don't do it in the form of reading comprehension with questions. Sir, could you go to the previous slide in the topics and months? Yes, I can. This is the topics and months slide. I think so. Am I right? Yes. I'll just remove this. One second. You can do that. Next. Can I get the last second slide? Akansha, I have. Sir, in which YouTube channel with the videos? Career Launcher. How can I get the test papers given by you? Buy them, Mark. Sir, what if you are weak in calculations? Every day spend 10 minutes, Shreya Mahajan. Every day 10 minutes. Would the same plan work for 100% Sakshi? I'm asking you to spend 10 hours in 5 days a week and then another 4-5 hours on Saturdays and Sundays. That's about 20 hours per week, Sakshi Tudeja. Would you not have 20 hours in 168 hours in a week? 168 hours, 24 into 7, 168 hours. I'm asking for 10% of your time, my friend. Sakshi, kuch bhi de sakte yaar, aaram se. Srinivas Kane, sir, DLR verbal you clearly listed. Could you please tell the same for quant? मैंने तो quant के लिए list किया यार, arithmetic, etc. I'm going to take one session on how to ace quant. That will be an elaborate session for 1 hour. Attend that session. Is the profilizer absolutely accurate? Nothing in this world is absolutely accurate, Aditya Kumar. It's about 90% accurate. Avdesh फिर से मुझे good morning बोलता है, पता नहीं क्यों. Sir, is it necessary to focus on all the 3 sections daily? No, Jay, good question. You don't have to. In a week, of course, you should. Tanya, the world has left maths in the quantitative ability in 10th class. So it's very much possible. Start your basics from today. We are not a student of Career Launcher. Join Anumita. Nothing is free in this world. Anything free, it's of no use. How to find anything free, then it's a gimmick. Yes, people will give you something free so that you can become my full-time student. But invest that 30, 40, 50,000, guys. You're going to make 25 lakhs tomorrow and much more than in the next 35, 40 years. Don't be worried about it. And we as mentors will be able to take care of that. How to find out which is the strongest section? Listen to that session. You will know that. So while starting with quant, should we finish L1 of all? No, L1 and L2 together, Swastika. How to analyze the mocks? Shruti Dasari. Please go to my YouTube session, which is going to be available from tomorrow afternoon, 12 o'clock. When will Jijo start tracking which classes? I don't know, Naman. We have 15 people who take classes. Jijo is one of the people who takes a class. I want some questions. Ask you. Please ask. How is VARC 1000 course are brilliant. DILR course, brilliant. Yes, both of them are going to get launched on June 15th. And DILR, I am personally taking up this year, unlike last year where 4 of us did it, kind of things. If you want to, please take it up. DILR 1000 is going to be ARKSS session. VARC 1000 will be Jijo's session. Both of us. I will also teach VARC in VARC 1000 a little, and Jijo sir also will teach in DILR 1000 along with me. What Ayonjan, sir, registration for the exam? It is already notified on notifications, Ayonjan, all the time. Please be aware on aspiration.ai. Always go there. Sir, what percentage is required for female? Manoj Kumar, are you a female? Manoj Kumar, I mean, unless you are a female, why are you asking this question? How often would, unless you are asking for somebody else, how often would your girlfriend or anybody else? The answer is around 95 percentile, you will get everything. Except the top ones. The top ones will require about 98 plus. I don't understand, Avidesh. You want to ask some questions now. Please ask on the chat. I am able to solve CAT previous even after mock but not during mock, specifically DILR Samarth. That is where the strategy comes into picture. For vocab, do we need to do something other than AI on all sides? You can, Gargi, good question, Gargi Mishra. You can go to Norman Lewis, Word Power Made Easy. Every day, 30 minutes, you spend time on that. Thank you so much, Rahul. Supriya, how to start preparation right from tomorrow? I'm interested, sir, but don't know how to prepare. Start with the basics, arithmetic and quantitative ability, calculations and DI with tables, and for verbal ability, vocabulary, and basic reading right away. Sir, I've been putting 14 hours of diligent work per study. You will get bored, Ayushi, Vishnoi. Tum mar jaoge, tum 14 hours per day aaj karoge to you will get completely this one. Exactly. Started with high motivation and I still have a considerate amount of confidence. You will burn out, Miss Ayushi. I hope you are a Miss Ayushi Vishnoi. Itna mat karo. Ek din mein 2-3 घंटा बहुत hai at this stage. Of course, there can be more, maybe 4 hours. But don't try to kind of overexert yourself. Do something else. Go on learning. Go on a jog. Don't invest so much in CAT that tum mari jaoge. It's not your thing. I'm not saying, because you don't need that. That's all I'm saying. Right away, Smith Rangras, immediately buy. You bought Unacademy. I don't know what you bought Unacademy. Unacademy is hundreds of faculty members teaching you, I guess. I don't know how you and what. I would be very surprised. In fact, ARKSS at careerlauncher.com. That's my name. I would like to know why you joined that. Very frankly, Unacademy, just because of advertisement or whatever else that is. Of course, they would be good also. Some of the faculty members are my friends there. Sir, should I? But they don't have anything comprehensive. All of them individually make those things. I have nothing against them, by the way. I should not look at my performance of the last 12 mocks I have given. I haven't improved much in that. So Diksha, yesterday is a cancelled check. Today is cash and tomorrow is promissory notes. Keep thinking about today and tomorrow. Sir, will we get notified what CL said as what the exams? 100% luck. It is already available on notifications. Anything comes in, we'll give it to you automatically. FMS considered sectional cutoffs. Yes, Sai. Sir, it takes time to solve reading section. How to solve this question? Start reading every day and slowly. And Siddharth, basically, my bet is you are at 150 words per minute. Slowly and steadily on a very, very regular basis, start reading it. This 150 will become 250 and you will see your improvements. Arunava, sir, I understand it's possible to do in 6 months, but I need to start from the basics, probably through guidance. How do I do it? Join Career Launcher immediately. Arunava saying, I am telling you, we'll take you through the basics. When does DILR come out? The first set of videos will be available on August 15th, but we have, or whatever, August, but we are launching this course in July itself. Tanya, I am very bad at mathematics because I left in 10th. Tanya, don't worry, everybody else is mathematics only. You think you are left in 10th, the rest of the world has left it even before they started mathematics. Trust me. Sir, I'm currently in my first year. Can I join your India? No, wait for 1 more year, Tanay Singha. Don't worry, you're in 3 years hotel management. Next year, you please join for CAT 2023. That is what you will write. Sir, most of the time when I'm trying to study, I usually get demotivated and sometimes end up doing nothing. So what can be done beneficially when not in a mood to study? Listen to lovely songs, Ishika Jain. Go on a jog, go on a walk, talk to some very friends, but for 5-10 minutes. Then take a very small, Ishika Jain, this is for you if you are listening to me still. Take a very 30-minute goal, 30-minute goal. It could be reading goal, it could be vocab goal, it could be a concept goal, it could be anything else, or a 1-set DI goal. Accomplish that and take a break. Once again, take another 30-minute goal. Don't take a 1 day ka goal. Mar jaogi. Mat karna, Ishika. Sir, the time constraints make me nervous. There is no time constraint except in your brain. Except in your brain. There is no time constraint. Jayantanan Abhayan. Where can I sign up for the 6-month course? On our website, Lakshya Ayush Karanwal. You can get in touch with us on our website or to Mr. Lakshya, who's my head of Delhi itself. He's there. Subscription to newsletters will help. Of course, it will help, Kausika. Demotivation comes after some days. So come back and listen to me, Pratik Srivastava. I am a good motivator, I'm telling you. And I'll tell you not just for motivation, I'll tell you practical ways of improving it too. Sir, is it good to be an early bird for CAT preparation? Absolutely, Vital. It will always help you to do it. For a student like me who has been out of touch from studies due to work, Avinash, any advice? Start today. Start today. Start today. Once you start, it will take first 1 month. Don't expect miracles. It will be a slow study game, but then it will improve. My question: how many hours live session total, sir? Which live session, sir? Avadesh, every week we take you four classes, 8 hours of live sessions. What if you're weak in calculations? Shreya Mahajan, I already told you, spend a little time every day, 10 minutes. Yes, Pranav, 100%. Class sheets and the basic funda books are more than sufficient for the questions. And then you go to sectional tests and the mocks. That will be enough. Number of hours questions per day. Ishita, itna great, itna MBA mat karo yaar. Broad bataya. Don't get into that kind of a, this is for Ishita Kalra, who is asking me number of hours per questions per day for an ideal preparation. There's nothing called ideal preparation. This is bullshit ideal preparation. Each one is different. There is nothing called ideal preparation. If you're not getting marks, you need to motivate yourself and spend more time to get more. If you're getting marks, nothing to worry about it. So each one is different. It's not like everything is same. Broad idea is same. Look at where you are going right or wrong, Ishita Kalra. And then, again, per day mat karo, per week karo. Again, don't look at number of questions or number of hours. Look at topic to finish. Ek topic to finish. That's it. You will be much better off. For example, in arithmetic, there are 6 topics. Those, if you're listening. Ishita, are you listening to me? Are you there or not there? Because I'll not waste my time answering. You should do job. Yeah. Soumya is saying, okay. So Soumya Sinha and Rama is asking that go on. Okay, now I'm going to give you how to look at it. I told you, I want you to look at this. I want you to look at it for a moment. मैंने बोला timelines में लिखा हुआ है arithmetical numbers करने के लिए, correct? That's all I said. Now, arithmetic has ratios, percentages, profit and loss, averages, mixtures, allegation, time and simple interest, compound interest, time and work, time and distance. 6 topics. When I make a plan, I will do ratios in the next 4 days. Percentage, profit and loss, next 4 days. I will not finish everything. I may not be brilliant in it, but at least I'll know the concepts. 4 days, 3 days, simple interest, compound interest. Actually, 1 day is enough. Averages, mixtures, 3 days. Time and work, 3 days. Time and speed and distance, 6 days. So if you add this, it's about 20 days. In 20 days, you will have, or 22 days, you will have a broad idea. You will still be getting only 20% of the questions right, but your concepts are done. That is what you should look at it. Sanya is a bot. Arka, there is no such kind of topic wise. You will have to look at making it for yourself with the help of sectional tests, mock tests, as well as the funda books. 1000 series and online. 1000 is a video based JJ. Sir, giving time to each section each day isn't feasible. So it obviously is not feasible. I am looking at saying that per week you need to do that. You're not listening, probably. MS in engineering or MBA from India. Elon Musk is asking this question. If you really have a question, please sign up for our counseling course. Sir, I'm already a weekend batch. Are the courses what is about start which you are taking? Do we need to rejoin? Yes, that's a completely different thing, Sushvi Priyadarshini. You'll have to join that, but for you will get it at a much cheaper rates than everybody else. Have to register for the course again? Yes, Malika Datta. Even for enrolled students. That has nothing to do with this. It's a complete thing. I teach Shruti. Yes, I do. Okay. I think the same questions are coming in again and again. No, there'll be new questions. Arka, this year, Diga LR is going to be in completely new avatar. You will see that very soon. What will be there, etc., will be available on website tomorrow or day after tomorrow morning. Somebody asked for this, therefore I'm putting it across. This one. Yeah. Sir, I ain't good at maths. It's okay, or you can do it. How do I ace VARC? Again, all of you who are asking, my problem is with DILR, my problem is VARC, my problem with quant. I'm not answering any questions of that for a simple reason that I'm going to take 1 hour sessions for each of these things. Percentile required for 98 plus in CAT, frankly, around 90 plus marks, 92, 93 marks will be enough for Arshi. Ready sources I've just given you. Why is the mentoring essential for preparation? Ayushi, it's up to you. Mentoring is not essential at all. But what a mentor does or what a coach does is to find out what you are good at, what you're not good at. I am a student. Avadesh Kumar is saying, I'm a student. I want special discount. Why should I give you special discount? I don't know. But please get in touch with Mr. Lakshya. Lakshya, are you seeing Avadesh? Uska email dekho, usse baat karo ki kyun chahiye usko. Any online source for vocab practice, all of them are there, yaar. Who can I go for mentorship? Tanya, you can go. We have 10, 15 mentors. Okay, now I'm starting. It's 7 o'clock. I'm so sorry. Any questions you have, last minute, I'm going to leave you guys today. Thank you so much for spending time with me. It's a 1 hour session, I told you. There are people who are waiting for a different class. My name is ARKSS, ARKSS at careerlauncher.com. I hope you have liked this session. If you did, make sure that you give us more reach. Thank you so much. Any other questions, write to ARKSS at careerlauncher.com. If you have already a student also, you can. If you're not a student, join us and do that. I'll be very happy to help you. Thank you so much. Wish you all the very best and have a lovely, lovely next 6 months to prepare for CAT.